How many pet owners here? Anyone here? Great, at least one of them. Hope you guys are having fun. So, almost 3 decades ago, in 1995, we pioneered the category of electronic safety and security when the market was in its nascent infancy stage. Today, in India, the safety and security market is one of the fastest growing markets in the world. There has been a huge paradigm shift from being a market dominated by manpower security guards to adoption of electronic safety and security solutions. And this confidence is testified by the fact that the market is today logging in revenues exceeding $2 billion and counting. While most of the safety and security equipments are designed, manufactured, and installed for protecting you and me, but just spare us a few moments for these voiceless animals who need it in equal measures. Just because they cannot speak, just because they cannot ask or demand, it doesn't mean that they don't need safety and security. All of this changed in my life when I went for a pet fed show last year, Jan 23, in Mumbai. Being an animal admirer, I went for the show and I saw pet parents had the same level of devotion and love for their pets as much as they do for their human children. Some of the pet parents loved their pets so much, their love was so pure and so unconditional. Two things the pet parents told me. One, that they cannot live without their pets. And two, they said they consider their pets to be integral part of their family. I'm sure some of you will agree to what I'm saying. And as I went there and I met more and more pet parents, I saw that there was a deep sense of companionship, comfort, and unstinted love between the pet parent and their pets. Also, some of the pet parents interestingly told me that by just being with their pets, their mere presence with the pet reduced their anxiety, their stress, their loneliness, and surprisingly, some of them told me it also solved some of their long-term mental health issues. But what surprised and shocked me the most was when some pet parents told me that they prefer raising animals instead of human children. Confused, intrigued, I said, I need to understand this pet ecosystem, both in terms of pet parenting and also the industry by itself. So we tried to understand the pet safety ecosystem, and I found that there are three types of pet owners. One, pet parents. Two, pet lovers. And three, pet owners. Now you may ask me what's the difference. Pet parents are the ones who allow their pet to do anything and everything at home, including the pet is allowed to come and sleep with them in their bed and going to the bathroom also sometimes. Whereas pet lovers have the same level of emotions, the only difference is there are certain restrictions on them. They cannot come and sleep on the bed and other small restrictions. Pet owners are the ones who love their pet, but their love is more for their own protection. These are the pet owners who keep pets at home so that they put a board outside their home, beware of dogs, because it's for their own protection. Moving on, we tried to understand the pet industry. India today is a home to more than 32 million pets. Every year, almost 6 lakh new pets get adopted. Over the past 2 years, more than 70 new brands has come into the industry. They opened shop in this country, and interestingly, more than $77 million of investment has come, and the market size today is currently at 6,500 crores, and within the next 18 to 24 months, this market is expected to become $1 billion plus. Now, being in the safety and security industry, I was in the show. I said, let me go around and check what measures are there for pet safety. I went around and I found none. There was not a single stall there offering any product or services for pet safety. I said, is there a market for pet safety? So I went and spoke to a few pet parents. I just asked them one simple question. My question was, do you have a subconscious fear in your mind of your pet going missing? Almost 70% of the pet parents told me, yes, there is a fear. Having said that, I asked them, is this fear real or artificial? Interestingly, most of them said it's a real fear. In some cases, it was weak. In some cases, it was strong. But the fear existed. Taking a step away from pets and talking about the Indian psyche for safety, I'll give you one example of it. We Indians believe in the law of self-exception. What it means is, for me, I will be insulating myself by saying the law of self-exception applies to me. Everything happens to somebody else, not to me. That's the law of self-exception. And to illustrate this example, I'll give you. So let's say I'm about to board a flight. About to board a flight, a young gentleman like him sitting here comes running to me and says, hey, Mr. Pramoud, you're about to board a flight. Why don't you take an insurance policy? You're about to board a flight. Take an insurance policy. I will give you an insurance policy of 1 crore for just rupees 1,000. Only 1,000. For me, that 1,000 is a sure loss. So between a perceived loss and a sure loss, we Indians generally prefer the perceived loss and not the sure loss, because 1,000 rupees was a sure loss for me. So I felt, yeah, there is a case study, there is a business case here. So we set up a connected ecosystem for pet safety and their well-being. This connected ecosystem has 3 components: the hardware, GPS trackers, QR codes, the middle layer, the software, the application, and the third layer, I'm very proud to tell you this, for the first time ever, there is a 24/7 pet safety station. Now you may ask me, what is this pet safety station? And to illustrate this example, when thousands and thousands of CCTV cameras are installed, there is a central monitoring station to monitor the CCTV. When thousands of fire alarm systems are installed, there are fire monitoring stations. When smart cities are installed, there are command and control stations. we thought, why not have a 24/7 pet safety station to monitor pets in real time? Moving on, let me tell you how this works now. Let's say a pet goes missing. Pet goes missing. Pet parent notifies my pet is missing on the application. When the pet parent notifies, a notification is received at the pet safety station that Mr. So and so's pet is missing. If the pet is having a live GPS tracker, the station will immediately locate the pet and reunite the pet with the pet parent. If the pet is having a passive QR code, any pet finder who finds the pet uses his mobile phone, scans the QR code, a notification is again received at the pet station. Then the same thing is done. The missing pet is reunited with the pet parent. Interesting. Also, one important thing we ensured that at no time when the pet is outside, whether with an active GPS tracker or with a passive QR code, that data of the pet parent is kept a secret. Even if somebody scans, no information is available to the scanner. Moving on, we are also planning to introduce smart AI cameras for pets. Now, like we have moods, even pets have mood. Sometimes they are happy, sometimes they are angry, sometimes they are sad. So we said, let's make this smart AI camera. It will look at the pet, it will find out whether in what mood the pet is, inform the owner so that the owner from his mobile phone can see that his pet is not in a happy state, angry, sad, so he can talk to the pet and motivate it. So we also added certain pet well-being services. For example, let's say I have a farmhouse in Karjat. I take my pet and go there. I have some medical emergencies for my pet. I need a vet, or I need food for my pet, or I need a groomer, I need a trainer, whatever I need. Everything is available on the application. Just click and you get the information. In a radius of 3 to 5 kilometers, all the information related to pets, doctors, groomers, trainers, shop pops up, name of the place, location, direction, and the mobile number. So you can get connected with it. And also there are videos and all those things for pet parenting. Moving on, we are working on two very important projects. This is very interesting stuff. The first one is we are working with the Bombay Municipal Corporation because almost 10 years ago, a census was done to know what is the pet population in Bombay. So now we are going to be visiting almost all the buildings in Bombay. So soon we will be visiting your buildings also. And we are going to contact the chairman secretary to do a census of pets and their dynamics. What is the dynamics? Is the profiling. What is their gender? How old are they? Have they been vaccinated? And all that information that we're going to take up. They always say that there are certain incidents in your life that change you permanently. In our journey of pet, something very similar happened to us. The day was October 15th, last year, 2023. The time was evening 5:30. A gentleman by the name Parag Desai in Ahmedabad, one of the head honchos of a company called Wagh Bakri Chai, was going in the evening for his normal evening walk. While he was walking, he sees a stray dog coming towards him, and this community dog was approaching at such speed, he got so scared, so he started running. When he started running, he fell down, got injured, was taken to the hospital. Unfortunately, after a few days, he expired. we said that if we are spending all the time on home pets, let's do some work for community dogs also, because we want our streets to be safe. So one project that we are launched with lots of municipal corporations and with an NGO called Yoda, which is located in Bombay. They are quite a famous NGO. We are the technology partners. We are doing Adhar for dogs. Now, we know what is Adhar. We have all gone through the process. We have done our Adhar. Something very similar we are doing for community animals and community, especially community dogs. So we are going, checking their gender, their PIN code, their location, whether they are neutered, whether they are vaccinated, and all that information is being collected and stored in a central data so that our streets are safe when we walk on it. And even if somebody has a dog bite, you have nothing to worry. We are on a mission no to pet loss and to support our government to make our country free of rabies by 2030. There is a program by the government to make our country rabies-free by 2030, and our endeavor is to help, support, and do these things so that the government succeeds in its mission. The journey for us has just begun. It's a long road ahead for us. We are committed to make this country free of stray dog bites, and for us, it's our passion. We love doing this. Thank you very much for being such a wonderful audience. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much.